Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne, and I'm Joanne. Today we'll be doing a little bit on building leg strength, and we will use a traditional style yoga flow to do that. Your legs might be a little tired at the end, but that's all good. That's how you build strength. If you ever find yourself in a pose that's causing pain, challenge is good, a little discomfort is good, but actual pain is not good. Just back out of it and go back to whatever portion of the pose was challenging you, or just get out of the pose entirely if it's one that you just can't do, and give us a second or two and then join us in the next pose. All right, so just because I have a little bit of a stiffness in my neck this morning, we get to do some neck rolls because I really need to work that little kink out. So I'm going to start by looking over my right shoulder, and I just want to hold it where I can feel that it's working on that little bit of, I don't know, it's not really a stiffness, it's just kind of a kink or something. And I'll hold it kind of on the edge before it actually bothers, but that I know I'm just kind of warming that up. And then I'll go ahead and roll the chin down on the chest and go over to the left-hand side. And I'm just going to do that 3 or 4 or 5 times until I can feel a little bit of a give. I'm going down again over to the right, and I'm always dipping my chin to just kind of go over to the right. I'll do that one more time, dip and go over to the left, and then I want to add the breath to it. So I've got my chin kind of into my chest, tucking into my chest, but that doesn't mean my shoulders are rounded. I've still got my shoulders nicely squared. I've even got the shoulder blades back and down, which you do by bringing those elbows back and then bringing them down, and you can feel those shoulder blades kind of come together. All right, so inhale, exhale, and then look over that right shoulder. Inhale, down and forward. Don't lose your shoulder blades. Exhale and look over that left shoulder. Inhale down, check your shoulder blades. Exhale right, this is the last one here. The last round, inhale forward, shoulder blades are still good. Exhale left. And then just inhale and look straight forward. So I can feel that's warmed that up a little bit. That's good. Let's do a little bit of breath exercise. I always like to add that. I think healthy lungs are really important, especially as we age or if we're carrying extra weight, because the lungs struggle to work sometimes. So let's just keep them healthy. I'll explain it first. We're going to inhale to the count of 2, hold for the count of 2, inhale again to the count of 2, and hold to the count of 2. Honestly, I think in the past almost 70 yoga classes, I don't think we've done this one, so I hope it's not too difficult. Inhale, 2, hold, 2, inhale, 2, hold, 2, exhale. Exhale all of it. And then let's try it for 3. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale. Whew. Okay, that was harder than I thought. We'll do the 3 count again. We're not going to 4. You can try that on your own if you like to try it to 4, but I'm going with 3. Inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, inhale, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, exhale. Good. Then let's just do some basic cat-cows without getting too fancy. So I've brought myself to the edge of my chair, and I'm just going to take my arms behind me and clasp the back of the chair, or if that's not doable for you, then the side of the chair, but behind me. Okay, so not beside. If you can help it, try and bring it behind. Kind of depends what your shoulders are like, doesn't it? And For cow, you inhale and you don't just use your neck. You put out the belly and you try and make a shelf of the chest as you look to the corner where the wall meets the ceiling. So inhale, fill that all up. Exhale. Now this time I want you to keep those arms behind you. Normally we come around and do a rounded thing, but I'm just wanting to keep the chest open today. So on the exhale, the belly sucks in. You can still come forward and round your back, but we're keeping your shoulders stabilized by keeping those hands behind you, and that's the exhale. So let's try 5 of those. That was 1. Inhale, belly, chest shelf, looking to the roof and wall. Exhale, keep the arms behind you. Exhale, exhale, get rid of all the air. Let the belly suck onto the spine. Inhale, once more, tummy, chest, eyes up. Exhale, the eyes come down. You're bending forward, rolling forward. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. And exhale. And just another spinal warm-up. We'll just do some side bends without getting too fancy at all. So I've got both my hands are staying by the side of the chair. Inhale, looking straight forward. Exhale, and I'm just going to bend slightly to the right. I'm not lifting this arm up and over. I'm allowing the gravity and the weight of this arm just bend me slightly to the right and not too much. Inhale to the center and go left. Exhale. Inhale to the center. Exhale right. Inhale to the center. Exhale left. Last round. Inhale to the center. Exhale right. Inhale to the center and exhale left. Inhale to the center. Bringing in those prayer hands. First, let's just see if we can bring the backs together. And can you actually, I can't. I can have my fingers together, my knuckles together, and I can bring these together, but then my elbows are out of alignment. If I want those elbows perfectly straight, I cannot bring the tops of the backs of my hands together. But let's just give that a try. Go ahead and take prayer hands now. Inhale forward. Exhale, just bring that to the right, keeping those elbows level. Maybe even lifting them so they're level with the shoulders. Adds to the stretch. And then we just hang out here for what would amount to about 3 breaths, which I think we've just done. So inhale forward. Exhale left for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale forward. Not quite done with these arms. I'm going to cross my right knee over my left knee. Now, if that's too much, you might be keeping yours down low. Okay, but wherever you get to, you want to now take the left elbow to the outside of that right knee, which is going to look opposite to you. And then I'm going to push into my hands to try and get my hands to the center of my chest and my right elbow directly over top of my left. That's about as good as I can do. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then just go ahead and face forward. Switch the knees or the ankles. Come to the side and tuck the right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Press into the hands to try and get the hands to the center of the chest. Align the top elbow with the bottom elbow. And remember not to scrunch the back. Probably you've scrunched your back. You want to elongate the back again and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come forward. Excellent. Now, let's do our standing portion. This is where we do work on that leg strength. And I have the back of the chair to me today, not the front. And you'll see why some of our poses require that, the back of that chair. I just need to make sure I'm in the screen there. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm going to start with a down dog. Now, you can do your down dog using the top of the chair, or you can slide your hands down along the side or grab for the bottom of the chair. It kind of depends what kind of chair you're using. So if it's the top of the chair, I place my hands here and I walk my feet out. I'm trying to get my head between my upper arms. And that might be good enough. If you'd like to add to that, you can bring your hands to that seat of the chair. So you have a bit more of a downward bend. Now, if you have high blood pressure, you might want to stay with your hands on the top of the chair. Or if you start to feel funny in any way, just lift your hands up. And inhale, exhale. Just feel that stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That just feels so good. Lifting that right leg and straight out behind you for three-legged dog. Now, you might need to hang on to the side of the chair. You might just be kind of trying to lift it. You might have to move this left foot further out to the side to get a wider base. Whatever it takes, you go ahead and you grab that three-legged dog. Once you have that, bring that knee in to touch your nose. Well, you know, you're bringing the knee in. And then bring it back out. Okay, adding the breath. You inhale here. Exhale, bring the knee in. Exhale here. Last time. You inhale with your leg up. Exhale to bring your knee in. And then just bring that foot through. So now, the foot that was up in the air is in front of me. And I'm going to bend that knee, walk my hands up to the top of the chair. If this is good enough for you, then this is where you stay. If you want to, first let's get our shoulders set and protect our lower back. So you bring those shoulder blades back and down, suck in that belly, tilt that tailbone, and bring your hands from the chair back straight ahead. And if that's okay, go ahead and bring them up for high lunge. So you're now in high lunge. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The hands come down to the chair. You're going to bring that back foot in a smidge and lift that right leg up again. This time you want to be parallel to the floor. So your head, your hips, your knee, your ankle are all parallel to the floor. Your hands, you can bring the left hand back to your side behind you, hanging on with your right hand. If this is as far as you get, that's great. If you're able to, you can go ahead and bring that right hand behind you as well for Airplane Warrior or Warrior 3 Modified. And we just hang on to that for what would be about 3 breaths, which is really going to, apparently I can't talk and do that, which is really going to tire out that standing leg. Whoa, honestly, apparently I can't talk and do this, so I'll just be quiet for a second. Then you can grab that chair again, and you come into a standing position, so you can, have that chair wherever you need it. And without touching the ground, bring that right knee in front of you as we grab another balance. Holding on to the chair or not. Using that standing leg. By now it's getting very, very tired. And we're holding that for that full 3 breaths. When you've played with that, you might have had to have kept one hand on. You can go ahead and walk yourself back into that down dog, which feels pretty good now. So go ahead and enjoy that down dog for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and lift that left leg. So you're doing that 3-legged dog now. I just have to move mine forward a little bit. I'm hitting the wall. There we go. So we're going to take that knee to nose. So inhale with your leg up. Exhale, bring that knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. So it's kind of like an abdominal crunch is what it's called. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. And then this is where we plant that foot now in front and bend it and put our hands on the chair. You can adjust that back foot how you want. You might want it further back. You might want it closer. Your hands are on the chair. Suck in the belly. Tilt that tailbone down to protect the lower back and bring those arms straight out in front. Now, if that's where your shoulders tell you to stay, or if that's where your lower back tells you to stay, then stay here. Otherwise, you can bring those arms up and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here's where we tire out the right leg now. So that right leg comes in just a bit as we bend forward over that chair, and we're trying to grab a parallel form here, parallel to the floor. If we've got that, you can bring the right arm alongside behind you and then practice taking that left hand off the chair, maybe bringing it alongside. And inhale. Heaven's sakes, that's funny. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and bring that leg through. You can use your chair for support. Some days balance works and some days it doesn't. Obviously, this is one of my doesn't days. And inhale. Exhale. Play with taking your hands off the chair. Inhale. Exhale. It's frustrating, I know. Inhale. Exhale. And go ahead and put that foot down. Whoa, can you feel that work? So that little bit of work definitely was building strength, right? Building muscle strength. So let's just take some of that out. I'm sitting on the front of my chair, and I'm just going to bring that knee in. I'm just going to sit kind of at an angle so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to bring that knee in. Now, I'm not rounding that back. I'm still keeping that back nice and straight. Shoulders back, shoulder blades back and down. Not for long. And then I'll take that leg straight out. The toes are trying to point towards my shin. And my back is nice and straight. And I'm just going to lean forward until I can feel that pull in the back of my leg. And sometimes you don't have to go far. Sometimes you might have to go a little farther. It kind of depends how your body is feeling on any given day. And I'm just holding that for a little. I'm going to come up, put that ankle on top my knee for figure 4, or I can put it down here by my ankle. So wherever your body is allowing you to do this. And then I'm just going to press a little bit into this upper leg. Not a lot, but all you're trying to do is feel that stretch right in here. So wherever it is, if it's enough right there, then just leave it be. If you need to apply a little pressure to get it, then go ahead. And just hold that for a bit. My left hand will come to the outside of my right knee. My right hand comes around behind me. I'm not sure if that looks opposite to you right now or not. And then I'm going to look over that right shoulder as well. I'm just going to hold that too. And then bring that leg down. And we're going to do exactly the same stuff on the other side. So I bring the knee in. I'm keeping those, I am not rounding my back. I'm keeping those shoulders straight and tall. Shoulder blades are back and down. Straighten that leg, flex the foot. The toes are coming towards the shin. My back is nice and straight, and I'm just going to bend over that leg, trying to stretch out the back of that leg, the hamstrings back there. And then I take that ankle. So right now my left ankle is over my right knee. If you're opposite, that's okay too. And I'm going to need to apply a little bit of pressure to get that stretch, the feel of that stretch that I want right in here. And then I take my opposite hand to the outside of that top knee, and then this hand, the same hand as the top knee, comes behind me, and I come nice and tall. That's the trick, trying to get as tall as you can, trying to get space between each vertebrae, and then go ahead and look over that back shoulder and hold. Good. And then go ahead and get comfortable. Press the lower back into the back of the chair. And if you liked this video, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you know whenever the new videos come in, which is usually about once a week. We're heading into camping season, and so that might not happen, especially in July. All right. Take those shoulder blades back and down. Now, go ahead and just do a big inhale. As you exhale slowly, relax each part of your body, starting with the toes, the calves, the thighs, the butt, the belly, the shoulders. Take another deep breath in. On the exhale, do exactly the same thing. The toes, the ankles, the calves, the thighs, the butts, the belly, the shoulders. Release the lower jaw from the upper jaw. Relax those cheek muscles. Relax that worry line between the eyebrows. Congratulate yourself for doing another yoga. And slowly open your eyes. I hope you can take that wonderful feeling through your whole day, maybe your whole week. And may your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.